My name is Julian Preston, and I am the CEO of Test on Time. For those of you who are not very familiar with our services, Test on Time is a service provider that provides all the services involved in the drug testing process, including specimen collections, breath alcohol testing, the laboratory testing, audit support, educational materials, the review and reporting by the medical review officer, thereby providing all of these services under a one-stop shop. We provide everything to the employer to keep the employer in full compliance with DOT, FAA, PUC, and ALC. In this presentation, I would like to talk about a few things that are very important for your DOT compliance. Also, we are going to talk about why switching to Test on Time drug and alcohol testing program is important, how to transfer an existing program from your current provider to Test on Time, and how long the entire process takes. I would also like to tell you more about electronic custody and control forms, or ECCFs, show you our website, our educational and training materials, basically give you a quick inside look of how we operate here at Test on Time. First, I would like to go over a few reasons why it is important to switch to Test on Time drug and alcohol testing program. Number 1. Test on Time is a nationwide service provider that can help you find the right drug and alcohol testing facility in your area 7 days a week. Number 2. We make it our mission to provide our clients with comprehensive knowledge of DOT regulations and updates. Number 3. Unlike other providers, Test on Time provides a large variety of collection sites nationwide. Test on Time uses LabCorp, Quest Diagnostics, CRL, and many other third-party collection sites for both drug and alcohol testing. Number 4. Test on Time provides electronic drug testing registrations for all new and existing clients. Electronic custody and control forms, or ECCFs, were created to avoid delays in turnaround time and gain efficiencies in every step in the process by eliminating paper forms altogether. Electronic drug testing registrations can be sent via text, email, or fax. The client does not have to have physical copies of anything at all to send anyone for any test. Number 5. Test on Time provides a password-protected access to our website where the client may view their drug and alcohol test results, random selections, invoices, and much more. Number 6. Test on Time offers educational materials for employees, supervisor training for all persons who supervise employees, and a written policy on controlled substances use and alcohol misuse in the workplace. And now, I would like to show you how we register employees for their drug testing. To create a new registration, only 3 things are required: employee first and last name, driver license number, and the zip code for his or her location. Once we receive this information, we can go ahead and create a new registration. It should not take more than 3 to 5 minutes to create one. The system automatically chooses a testing facility based on the zip code provided to us. Once the registration is ready, we can text, email, or fax it directly to the employer or the employee. And now I'm going to show you how we do it. We choose the reason for the test, registration expiration date, testing authority. Now we use driver license numbers, but we can also use social security numbers. First and last name. Date of birth is not required, but can be used if we have it. Phone number is not a requirement either, but can be entered if we choose to do so. And state of residence, I live in California. And donor zip code, and that's exactly how we're going to find a close testing facility for the employee. And here we go. That's our registration. We have our locations here and phone numbers. And we're just gonna go ahead and save this as PDF and send it directly to the employer or the employee. And like I said, this form does not have to be printed. The employee may show this form on his or her phone and they will be serviced. I would also like to show you our website. To log into your account, you can simply go to testontime.com. Click on Login in the upper right corner. This will take you to the login page. And here you can type in your email address and your password. Now this is just a fake account with 5 employees. This is the main page where you can view your contact information, company name, and client ID number. To view your test results, you can go to Test, select Recent, and the system will show you the most recent test results for this year. Here you may select and print your results by clicking on the printer icon. By the way, this will work on your phone and your tablet too. Now, if you're looking for a specific result, click on Tests and select Search. And then here you can search for different things. You can search for random report cards, test results, employees, invoices. Let's say we're looking for James. Just type in the name and click Search. Here you can also print the results by clicking on the printer icon. Or we can search for employees by social security number and get the results that way. Just type in the social and search. Here we go. There are multiple ways to search for information here, as you see. We can also use specimen ID number. Just go ahead and type in the specimen. And here we go. Or you can select all and view all test results. To view your random selections, just go ahead and click on Random Card and select Current. And the system will show you your random selections for this year, their names, and what they were selected for. It will also show if the tests were completed or not, and if they weren't completed, it'll specify the reason for it. You can also print the report or save it as PDF. And like I said, you can do this from your phone or tablet. You can also view the list of your current employees, terminated employees, or all employees. You can also search for invoices and see if they were paid for or not. And that's pretty much it. We like to keep it straightforward and easy to use.
Hello. Welcome to Test on Time, your drug and alcohol testing service. Here
we also provide online training videos for your DOT compliance. We offer a series of free videos that any carrier can use to supplement their training program, from owner-operator to large fleets. The training consists of everything from DOT random drug testing, record keeping, safety education, and much more. You can find our videos by going to youtube.com/testontime. Next, I would like to show you our educational and training materials for DOT, PUC, and FAA. We provide employee handbooks, policy books, and supervisor training. This is our policy book for DOT and PUC. This policy applies to every person whose position requires the possession of a commercial driver license, every employee performing a safety-sensitive function, and any person applying for such positions. PUC requires all companies with TCP license to develop or adapt a written policy as well, regardless of your driver license type. This is our DOT and PUC employee handbook. Topics may include the effects of drug and alcohol use, company testing policies, DOT testing regulations, and the consequences of a positive test. It also contains information on how employees can get in touch with their employee assistance programs and community service hotlines. Employers are required to provide educational materials for drivers and training for supervisors prior to the start of testing. This is our DOT and PUC supervisor training. The purpose of this training is to enable supervisors to determine whether reasonable suspicion exists to require a driver or other safety-sensitive employee to undergo testing described in 382-307. Employers must provide training to all persons who supervise drivers or other safety-sensitive employees subject to the regulations in accordance with 382-603. This is our FAA Employee Handbook. Topics may include the effects of drug and alcohol use, company testing policies, FAA testing regulations, and the consequences of a positive test. It also contains information on how employees can get in touch with their employee assistance programs and community service hotlines. Employers are required to provide educational materials for safety-sensitive employees and training for supervisors prior to the start of testing. This is our FAA Supervisor Training. The purpose of this training is to enable supervisors to determine whether reasonable suspicion exists to require a safety-sensitive employee to undergo testing described in 382-307. Employers must provide training to all persons who supervise employees subject to the regulations in accordance with 382-603. And finally, I would like to talk about how to switch from your current provider to test-on-time drug and alcohol testing program in less than 1 day. Switching providers has never been easier. All employees will be transferred without taking another pre-employment drug test because their employment status will not be interrupted. To transfer your program, we will only need a list of your current employees. We will then set up your account, transfer all employees, and send you your new certificate of enrollment. It's that easy. Remember, you are permitted to choose your provider based on the quality of the service. You are not required to obtain a permission from your current provider or DOT for this transfer. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope that you found it very informative. Please feel free to visit these sites at your leisure or call us directly at 310-310-1088. Thank you very much, and we hope to hear from you soon.